more analysis on that from Peter Mathews, who is a professor of political science at Cypress College in Los Angeles. Thank you so much for joining us on the program, Peter.
Thank
Now,
you.
we saw Sanders take the lead at one stage with Biden creeping up from behind him, but now we're seeing the opposite happening here. How do you see the rest of the fight to be the Democrats' presidential candidate?
Well, I do believe that Biden will win a majority of the delegates from today, but there's still a separation of maybe 150 or 200 delegates out of 1,000 or so, and you've got the winner has to win 1,991 delegates. So, given that there was a large sweep in the election today toward Biden, that's put a big challenge for Sanders to be able to catch up. But it's not impossible, and I think the debate that's coming up in a week will have a major impact because it's the first debate where they'll be going one-on-one against each other with two different visions for America, two very distinct visions for America.
Where did it all go wrong for Sanders here, especially in Michigan, where he had previously won during the primaries against Hillary Clinton?
I think what happened in Michigan was that there was a different candidate. Biden as a candidate was probably stronger than Clinton was back then to some extent. On the other hand, what happened was he wasn't able to rally many of the young voters as he did before in 2016 to his side. A lot of the young people didn't vote as much or as often as the other people of different ages. That was part of the problem, and also the fact that Biden supporters were those who switched over from other candidates on the moderate wing to say that they want someone who can beat Trump, and that was their opinion. They thought that Biden will be a stronger candidate to beat Trump. I'm not sure that's actually very accurate. We'll have to wait and see, because both candidates have their own strengths and certainly some weaknesses, but Biden has not been tested fully as a presidential candidate one-on-one against Trump yet. We have to wait and see what happens on Tuesday.
We will indeed. Do you think it's highly likely that Bernie Sanders will drop out of the race and endorse Biden, sorry?
I don't think he'll do it yet. I think for sure he's going to be debating Biden on Tuesday because he wants to be able to get his ideas out there. Because as he said before, this is not just a presidential election. This is a movement, a social movement in the tradition of the civil rights movement, the women's equality movement, and many other movements in America that made really big change. So for Sanders and his followers, it's an ideological, visionary movement to change America through the structure from the bottom up, and also to make America more social democratic and more fair to more people than what it is right now. So it's more than just a presidential election, and I think that's what he's looking at. How can he rally people still on these ideas and still not damage the party's chances in November?
All right, Peter Mathews, thank you so much for that analysis. That's Professor of Political Sciences at Cypress College, Peter Mathews, joining us from Los Angeles.